You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media, audio for everyone.
Hey, you know what? We were minding our own business last night watching Project Runway. And guess who the fuck appeared as a special guest judge? But none other than Nina Dobrev.
Nuh-uh. Is it new?
It was literally this most recent episode. She spoke maybe 10 words, I will say.
What was she trying to promote?
I don't know. She was just in a little red dress and was just like talking about stuff. But she fully was over talked by pretty much everyone else on the panel, but she was there, and the stars were aligned, I suppose.
Respectfully, Nina, what do you have to say about fashion?
Respectfully, no shade. However, who on your team was like, this is the move?
Our Google alerts really wanted me to know that apparently she's gone blonde for that new summer.
Oh, yeah.
That new, like, It Happened One Summer movie. Hey, Google, I don't care.
That's enough. I got it.
It's just one of those things where it was like, the alerts were like, I'm going to give you 6 of these so that you know. And I was like,
I don't want you to miss this, okay? Make sure you have it in your inbox, okay?
I'm going to send a courier to your home so that you were aware of this. And I was like, okay.
You get a printed out photo at your doorstep and it's just blonde Nina Dobrev as an omen, a warning.
It's just one of those planes. It's just an announcement of like, Nina's gone blonde.
Yeah. It's like, I got it. I saw
Thank you. I'm aware. I've never been more aware. The idea of her on Project Runway sending me.
It's really, really wild. But good for her, I guess.
Oh, well, welcome to Into Twilight.
Ayo.
Our Project Runway podcast, obviously.
Of course.
How are you doing?
I'm here. I'm living. I would like to talk about a movie, but also a poet, and also a lot of other things. Because, folks, it's Mary Oliver time, okay?
Let's go.
Because I didn't know that they made a whole ass documentary about her recently. And I was like, yep, I'm watching that. Are you kidding? Of course. Of course I'm watching the Mary Oliver documentary.
I mean, you have to.
I have to. And I think particularly because I am definitely like a later in life Mary Oliver person. Like I only have been into her work in the last like couple of years, more so.
Name 3 of her albums.
Fuck. No. But like, you know, it was like very random happenstance of like her giant like 500-page collection of stuff was like on sale once, and I got it and I tore through that shit because she's awesome and very good.
That's awesome.
And I was like, oh, this is great, you know? But with that, I don't know like anything about her really outside of like the work of hers that I've consumed. Didn't know she was a lesbian. Didn't know that like all of these different things about her personal life and her everything. And this just laid it out in a really beautiful way of like, oh, this is like their stories of her, but also like John Waters has like a whole bunch of crazy stories of like hanging out with her in P-Town. I'm like, this is great. This is awesome.
Cool.
Like, this is really cool. And like, I think there's something interesting of like poetry as a art form, and also like the street cred you get from that is always like the ceiling is quite low, right? In terms of like
100%. Yeah.
fame and popularity or whatever. But when you're like this level, you're also kind of like the most famous of XYZ thing to like a lot of people, you know, or like a subsect of people. And that's like a really interesting like fame dynamic situation. And it's really beautiful. They have a lot of like interstitials of like different actors like and performers, like Lucy Dacus is in there like just reading some of the poetry, and I'm like, this is cool.
Likely Place for Lucy to be.
Likely place for Lucy to be. And it's a great time. I feel like I learned a lot about someone I really didn't know a lot about, but have consumed quite a bit of her work, you know?
I love this. Sorry, does this say Steve Buscemi?
Yeah, we got Steve up in here. The Boosks is here.
Also likely place.
You know what? Hell yeah. You know?
Steve Buscemi with the Lesbians? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
likely place for him to be.
Yeah.
I'll be real.
How do you do, fellow kids?
How
And
do
gay
you do,
people?
fellow lesbians? That's great. No, this sounds great. I also didn't know that this film existed, and I love Mary Oliver. So y'all know what I'm doing today. I'm watching this.
Hell yeah.
This is a wild list of celebrities. Holy shit.
It's a really galaxy brain group of people, but you know,
I mean, but I love to be able to see people celebrate poets. So this is great.
true. Yeah, for sure.
Seeing the photo that they put on here. There's been a thing going around on TikTok lately of people being like, "Why don't you share your process as like a TikTok video?" And it's just been people making a joke about it where they're like eating Cheetos and drinking wine, like humbled
Sure.
over their laptop.
Yeah.
And looking at this, I'm like, "That's your writing process." This is so classy.
Yeah. Just looking the coolest anyone's ever looked. Yeah.
Right. So classy. God. Okay. Hell yes.
Hell
I can't
yeah.
wait to watch this. Damn.
Hell yeah. How are you doing, my dude?
Well, now I'm really excited about this. I was debating between two things today, but I wanted to bring something that I'd actually be able to talk about because I was like, what I really wanted to bring was kiwis, and that's just not. It brought me joy, but like that's just not really. I don't know that I
need
can
a tally of how many times fruit and adjacent things have been your happy thing or on the short list.
It has a skin that I can peel off, so it's safe for me to eat right now without getting
for sure
the diarrhea thing.
Yeah, right.
And so it's like one of the only safe things like that and bananas. Okay?
Yeah. No, I get it.
But it's just not something that I could like riff on for 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all just give me a fucking break.
You don't have a tight 5 on kiwis? You don't have some material?
Hey everyone. Welcome to my stand-up set about kiwis. Y'all ever need to shit? Let's talk about kiwis. So what I'm actually bringing is this podcast that I hadn't heard about before, but apparently my algorithm drew me to. And it's called Shitty Rigs / Rap Drinks. It's called the Rap Drinks Podcast, but it also goes by Shitty Rigs. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. But it's about all these people who are in the industry, in the capital I industry. But I found out about it because the fucking production designer from Dropout was on an episode.
Let's go.
Chloe Badner. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this while I'm getting ready for bed last night. And then I was like, oh damn, I actually need to like lock in and listen to this. The best way that I can describe this is that it feels like unlocking an extra DVD. It is all the behind the scenes juice of Dropout. And you know how sometimes with Game Changer they'll give us those like BTS, they're like 13-minute episodes between Game Changer. It's like that, but it's like a 90-minute episode. And
I love this.
One of their segments on this Rap Drinks podcast is that they talk about shitty rigs of like all the things that you make that were really like you had $5 to make this kind of thing,
right? And
you had to put it together. And the reason why I found out about it is that Chloe was talking about how they made the scoring system podiums on Game Changer, and it was effectively taking again for like $0 the first season,
right?
And jerry rigging this thing, and it lasted them, I guess, up until this current season.
Whoa.
And it wasn't working. It was like just enough where they had a PA for each person to like take this, what effectively was a sports system, like scoring thing. And they were manually having a PA like change on the back end. But I guess it was taking too much in post to like edit out.
Sure.
They were like, okay, so we really need to like hire someone to make this scoring system for us. But she was like, Listen, it worked.
Yeah, right.
It got us through.
It lasted this amount of time,
Yeah. And
That's
then
wild.
she went through and she talked about how they made the big wheel.
Oh, yeah. The roulette
and
wheel. Yeah.
how much like physics went in to all of it. So it was effectively like all of the cool stuff about those behind the scenes bits, but really expanded on with all of these other people in the industry. It was cool to listen to. I didn't know she also like made some of the puppets and stuff.
Oh,
So it was fantastic to listen to, because y'all know I love this kind of stuff. I love learning about the production and like how things are made in there. And what I loved too was that the hosts of it are fans of the show, not in a creepy way,
sure.
but genuinely had like watched episodes and were referring back to it too. So that was nice. It's a really good episode. I like it. I'm excited to go back through and listen to some of the other ones to see other people who are in it, because it's the last meals and the artists on artists kind of shit that like
right.
I love learning about the behind the scenes of people who are like in it in there and love their craft.
That rules. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And then there was one of those it's near the end, but Chloe starts talking about how she's ADHD and keeps saying like neurodivergent casually throughout it, and one of the hosts is like, what's neurodivergent? And it was like this record scratch moment where everyone's like, what the fuck, what do you mean what's neurodivergent? And Chloe asked the person like, do you just wake up and brush your teeth? And he's like, yeah. And it was like, that could never be
right. Got it.
got it. So noted. So yeah, it's great.
That's beautiful.
I love being able to learn from people who are really good and passionate at their craft.
Hell yeah.
It's all I love when my algorithm finds stuff that I actually like on there.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The data mining working in my favor instead of against me is always nice. We don't have a lot of current events this week, other than the one that I sent you earlier this week of the, what was it? The hot pot. What was it?
Oh yeah, where they went to Korea barbecue.
Oh, they went to K barbecue. That's what it was. There's doing some promo for the Wrong Girls.
I will say, K-Stew has been doing a lot more, particularly on like the fun circuit of things for this movie, and I feel like, it's less like the stuffy sort of like, regular press stuff. It's more of like her and Aaliyah going on the Owen Teal podcast. They did Britney's Royal Court or whatever. I've not watched any of those because they all came out in like the last like 10 hours, so I've not watched them yet. But like she's definitely doing a lot more of the playful, like just having fun kind of stuff, which I think is very apropos for the Wrong Girls, and also being like, my wife, I'm doing like the fun stuff. Like for this movie, I want to be with my wife.
100%. I think the K barbecue is very on brand. Like, let's go, let's get high and go get K barbecue. I need to watch the Royal Court one because again, it came out 2 seconds ago.
Right.
But all of them feel very tonally appropriate, which I'm excited about. They don't feel traditional on there, which is a good sign and makes me excited. Get queso on last meals. That's all I have to say. But this is from People, and it's more promo for the Wrong Girls, and it's exciting to talk about the alignment here because again, this is a very all in the family type of movie where it's exciting to see Dylan Meyer make this directorial debut, and we also don't get to see a lot of Dylan Meyer out and about. So I don't know, it made me excited to see Kristen being like, let me talk about my wife and how exciting this is.
Yeah.
So I love it. The more promo that this movie gets, the more I'm excited about it. And I love to see Kristen lifting everyone up here and just how casual it is. Because I am the kind of person where like I would not be able to work with a partner or a spouse. Like that would get me way too in my head. And so the fact that she was like, oh yeah, no, it was super chill.
It was sick and chill and awesome. Like, it was great.
That doesn't surprise me given, she's been in the business for so long. But it makes me happy to be able to see on here.
I love that.
I love it. I am very excited to know your thoughts about this week's episode, given that it aligns a little bit with the originals, which we just speed ran.
We did speed run it, and this was we're right on the trajectory of what's going on. But Lord, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We get a little,
I will say,
yeah.
This episode again does not have a plot section.
Yeah.
On the wiki.
I think we're past the point. I think it's over.
Yeah. I think the wiki editors have kind of just given up.
Yeah.
On here. So just knowing that kind of tells you a little bit about this episode.
I will say at the beginning of this, I did get confused slightly, or maybe just like wishful delusion, because at one point Bonnie is talking about Nora and Mary Louise and referring to them as like an L Word rerun. But in my head, I was like, oh, are they watching the L Word together? Is she in the polycule? Like, what's happening? So that gave me hope for the rest of this.
For sure. I can only dream. I could only imagine that. But Bonnie knows what the L Word is. Canonically.
Bonnie knows what the L Word is. So anything's possible.
Also, Damon, it's not helping your case, by the way, that you're like, you slept with someone that looks like Elena.
Yeah.
You're letting her stay until the morning. And then you only realize that it's like wrong and something that you should feel guilty about and have her leave when you hear Bonnie walking up and you effectively like shove her out the door. So interesting.
I'm just noticing, Yeah,
I'm just noticing. And then you say in this episode, like, she's your best friend, your only best friend, your only friend, effectively. I'm just adding it to the list, is all I'm saying.
I do love that Bonnie came over at what appears to be like 8 a.m, and she's like, I need a drink. And you're my friend, so we're gonna drink together. And I guess Damon and Miss Elena lookalike went through all the whiskey because they were having fun. But like, even him being like, I know how this looks, like I'm already torturing myself, like blah 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 blah, like I couldn't even wait like a year, whatever. And Bonnie's like, okay, first of all, she told you to live your life. Like, what I don't want is a Damon that is like not getting fucked, not drinking, like doesn't have his inhibitions, because then you're the worst version of yourself. So you're allowed to have fun. That's not what it is. What's weird is that you're being fucking weird about it. And especially to me, who you should be able to tell anything to. You're just being a fucking weirdo.
The Elena that we know does not want to come back in 60 years and have a Damon that doesn't fuck
has
anymore.
Been celibate this whole time. Like, no.
Right. That's the last thing that Elena is going to want. So nobody said that. You said that, Damon. And that's the last thing that Bonnie wants to do right now. She just wants to drink. And you're being weird.
Right. You're kind of harshing the vibe here. I'm just trying to have a drink day with my buddy. Okay.
Right.
Because Rick's not here. You can't do that with Rick. So I'm here.
This bitch, by the way, so apparently was at his interview for days. I don't know. Well, listen, I mean, in 2015, they could have been doing one of those like multi-day. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm not going to judge him. Capitalism is weird. But he comes back and is in the car, and all of a sudden he gets on his high horse and is like, so what are you doing to take care of Caroline?
Oh,
respectfully,
my God.
You're the human in the situation, so you need to cool your jets.
Yeah, you dipped. So don't be all weird.
And you didn't leave pizza money, so you need to calm down a little bit.
How was I supposed to know that the girl carrying my kids was gonna have to have an emergency C-section? Girl, she's magically pregnant. I don't know. I feel like I would wait around in case anything magical happens with that, you know?
And respectfully, weirdo, whenever you have twins, they don't usually last a full term.
Right.
Like, having them earlier on is, what I understand, normal.
Mm-hmm.
I did think it was funny, though. I mean, not funny, haha. But I did think it was funny that these babies are like parasites.
They didn't want to be born. They're like, we want to stay here.
I think that's very funny.
Yeah, she was like, because they're like literally in the middle of like trying to cut open, and they were like fucking like poltergeist moving chairs around and like everything around, and they're like, oh, so they kind of want to like just keep feeding off the energy. It's like poor Caroline can't catch a fucking break. Like she's trying to get these babies out of her so she can live her hot girl summer life. And they're like, actually, it's really warm and nice in here. It's like, fucking grow up, get them out of here.
Get a job.
Get a job. You've taken too much. Enough.
You'll
be with your real dad. I don't know.
No, for real though. But when she comes to, and they're trying to explain what the new plan is of like, oh, we're gonna get all the heretics and like we're gonna effectively like shake our keys over here for the new babies, and distract them away from you. And she's like, I didn't hear anything medical in what you just said. And they're like, yeah, so about that.
So just like don't worry about it.
Yeah, it'll be totally fine.
It's chill.
It's just, I'm glad that at the end of it, she's fine. The babies seem fine.
Yeah.
What confuses me the most, because we get a flash forward at the end of this. I've been trying to figure out how this all broke bad. Not that her staying with Stefan is breaking good by any means.
Right.
But I've been trying to figure out how this happens between her and Rick. And the way that they paint it in this episode is that effectively Stefan was gone.
Yeah.
He's going to, in this episode anyways, he's trying to like lead Rena off, like distracting them essentially. And Rick is just there. Like, it's just, she's having a lot of emotions and hormones.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? Because she just gave birth. And he's just in the room. That's it? All right. Oh, and then here's a little behind the curtain. I've been seeing the name Josie Saltzman on AO3 for...
The baby?
I've been seeing that name on AO3 for a year at least now. And I've been trying to figure out, you know, I just see it and I ignore it because, you know, like AO3 shows tags and I've been like, I don't know. I've been seeing that name paired with Hope for a year now. And I've been trying to figure out who is that? Like, I don't know her, right? To find out that Josie is a baby.
A baby. Yeah.
And Hope also is a baby.
Right.
We just finished watching the original. That's a toddler. That's a baby.
Yeah.
I'm very confusion.
Yeah.
I
would hope they are set in the future.
Well, I would imagine so. I haven't looked at them.
But the idea is very funny of baby love.
It's just a fanfic of them set in a daycare. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like them hanging out, having a little play date.
But the idea, the premise of it, of like, Stefan's gone, Rick is just there. She's obviously having a ton of really confusing hormones. And then Rick does one kind thing.
He did one nice thing. Yeah.
He did one nice thing in his entire life of naming a baby after Liz, after Caroline's mom. Yeah. And that's it. That's what did it. Girl, get up, please.
Like, I have more respect for yourself and everyone. I can.
That's not your man. I promise you.
It's not your man. He did the one only good thing he's done.
And it might just be the only other woman he knows.
Yeah. Right. Like, I'm starting to realize my options are women. It's like, yeah, because you're talking to fucking 20-year-olds, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's
He
like,
might have just been
okay.
looking in his phone contacts, and that might have just been the only other name that came to
Right.
mind. So I'm giving him a lot of credit of thinking it was like nice and honoring someone, but it
Right.
could have just been the only other name that popped up to him.
It's also, no shade, pretty common name, you know? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
he might have not even realized until he said it. He was like, yeah, I'm a good guy. Yeah, I remember your mom.
Caroline
for
was like,
sure.
after my mom, and he was like, yeah.
Totally. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, Liz, of course.
Right.
Of course.
After your mom.
For sure.
For sure.
Who definitely tragically passed, and I for sure remembered that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure. So, we're good? We're good? Ugh, don't piss me off. Are you kidding?
God damn it. Things that also piss me off this episode. Bo.
Yeah.
Y'all know how I feel about Bo.
Yeah.
I will say and this might have been the writers just like remembering that they had plot to answer. I've been wondering for this whole season why they kept saying that the resurrection stone that was in that sword had indigenous origins.
Yeah.
And like they were probably just making that up out of their ass, right?
Right.
But now we got some of Rhaena's backstory, and she is indigenous.
Right.
So, okay, asked and answered.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes more sense to me now.
And apparently her dad, Brotherhood of the Five. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But that makes me more mad, right?
Yeah.
Because if this is so we're getting more context of why she is the huntress, right? And they kept saying that like we weren't supposed to know what it means, and apparently we were, because it's the hunters that they've been talking about for seasons now. So my bad. Fuck.
Oops. Sorry.
I didn't realize that it was the same thing. So my bad.
There's a lot of names of groups of things. Okay, relax.
Well, and my bad for following y'all's logic, but they kept saying that the hunters was a dude-only organization.
Right.
So my bad for not thinking outside the bun, okay?
Right.
Goddamn.
I thought that you thought that women couldn't be hunters, so
right.
Egg on my face. You made the rules.
Goddamn. Just if they're trying to make me think that she's a bad person,
no, never. Sorry, not on my watch. That's a diva. No. That's a diva. She had to kill her dad, you know, like by Julian's fucking hand. Like that sucks, you know. And she was out here trying to learn stuff, trying to be good at stuff, make her family proud. God forbid.
That's nasty work, and we've always known Julian's an asshole. But she just wanted to be part of the club, make her family proud, be part of her family legacy. And the fact that her dad, when she was doing it, was like, I know this isn't you. It's not your fault. I'll help you through it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
With that. No. I'm on Rhaena's side.
Yeah,
so whatever happens
everything.
3 years from now.
I don't care about any of these fucking people anymore.
Yeah, it's all their fault, to be honest. I'm not okay with Bo dying, obviously.
Yeah, that sucks.
He's a casualty of war here. But all of Rhaena's origins here, I understand what she's doing.
Yeah.
So you're not going to make me think that she's a bad person. She's scary.
Very scary.
But I don't think that that's a bad thing.
Yeah. And also, she's earned it, you know? I think she's allowed. I get it, you know? Also, like, the way in which Damon gets played by Enzo this episode is pretty... like, that is boyfriend whisperer. Are you kidding? Like, there is something... because this whole time, Enzo is preying on the fact that Damon thinks that he killed Elena. And first of all, I'm so glad that we are no longer living in this delusion of, could it have been? No. Are you kidding? No. Relax, everyone.
And that's the thing, right? Because Stefan, we knew Stefan was having hallucinations.
Right.
So it's not that far of a jump for us as an audience to think that Damon, who had been hallucinating...
near constantly.
um hallucinating his war
war
guy,
buddy. Yeah.
was also hallucinating killing Elena that way.
Yeah, no,
It's not
everything
that
was a
far of
hallucination except for this thing. It's like, I have a little bit of a qualm with that, actually. And don't make me think I'm stupid for being like, that can't be the case. That cannot be the
Right.
case. But it's very smart of Enzo to be like, he's still, for some reason, believing this to be the truth and is torturing himself over it. So let me use that to get
Right.
a little bit of that sword, baby. How about you give it to me? I know Bonnie has it. And Bonnie's like, I'm not giving him shit. Fuck that guy. And Damon's like, okay, but can you do me a huge solid? She's like, you are so annoying. Absolutely not. And Enzo used the threat of like, I'm gonna tell Bonnie all the bad things you did to Elena and burned her alive and gave her a Viking funeral. Meh, 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 meh. And Damon, of course, is like, no one can know my secret. No one can know my big dark secret.
Only I can torture myself. You can't tell Bonnie. No.
Fuck. She's my best friend. Fuck. And all of that to mean nothing because it didn't happen. And so now all of this fuck shit has happened of like for something that never was going to happen, of Bonnie learning the truth, which wasn't real. And now Stefan's on the run. And now Raina has the shit. And now everything's fucked. You know, everything's fucked so crazy because Damon, again, didn't think for 2 seconds that maybe his boy was pulling on his emotions and feelings that he's done in the past, you know, that they've done to each other.
And it doesn't surprise me that Damon immediately believed what he did there.
Yeah.
Because
right.
we know Damon and he loves to torture himself.
Mm-hmm.
What surprised me about it is that Stefan did not try to confirm this at all.
Right.
That it wasn't, he didn't try to like get a secondary source here.
That sounds like something my fuck-ass brother would do. Confirmed. Like, what? Hey, wait.
Immediately jump to, oh, of course, I'm going to trust my brother this one time, right? Because I don't know. I find that very confusing. I know that they had a lot on their plate, but I think that that's just one thing that maybe, especially if you're entrusting Tyler Lockwood of all people, maybe you just call. Maybe you try to get photo proof here.
Sure.
I don't know.
Just checking in, seeing the status of our good friend Elena. She's still there, right? And alive and in a coffin, right? Just everything how it's been. Just making sure. Just a routine checkup of our fucking comatose person.
Pretty easy to confirm if my brother Damon is torturing himself for no reason. But no, I think it's easier to just be like, oh, Damon, we're going to get into a tiff about this. Okay, sure. But I think that Enzo was very smart there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not entirely sure why he is invested in this, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by all of it. I thought that it was pretty funny that for almost all of this episode, he is just tied up in Rick's classroom.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the optics of all of it is pretty funny.
Sure. Yeah.
It's very odd. I'm obviously glad that Elena is okay and that Damon was making it up on there. I'm glad that Bonnie ended up being okay, because I think the thing about Raina is like she does not play around.
No.
As soon as she had that arrow in her hand, she's like, I'll shoot Bonnie. I don't give a fuck. Like,
right. I don't give a fuck. Her match doesn't do shit on me. And the fact too that they're like, whoa, you were an older woman. Who is this? But now you're young and hot. What's happening? Also, fucking fake ass friends to Bonnie again. Because the whole time that Caroline is in the hospital, she's like, Bonnie should be here for this. I would like her to be here for this.
Right.
And everyone's like, for sure. Totally. No one's going to call her, though. No one's going to let her know what's going on. And again, Bonnie's doing other stuff. I get it. But it isn't until, like, the end where Nora is like, hey, Bonnie, just so you know, the babies are coming out. And also, like, a lot of other crazy stuff is happening that we'll catch you up on. But maybe make her way over here. And she's like, what? It's happening? Nobody's letting Bonnie know anything. It fucking sucks. That's her best friend.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Is that when Nora calls, it's only when Beau's scar starts to open up.
Yeah.
And she calls Bonnie, and this is one of my favorite things about Nora being consistent, is she's immediately on Bonnie's case and is like, did you give the sword back?
Right.
And Bonnie's like,
What
happened to hello? And she's like, well, I didn't do it by choice. It was kind of forced on me. And when it comes out that Caroline's having her baby, she's like, why doesn't anyone tell me anything?
Yeah. What? That should have been the first thing you said. What are you talking about?
That's my best friend. Can anyone just shoot me a text? Hello?
Yeah.
But the knowing that Raina changed, which we're still not, they haven't fully shared the extent of Raina's powers yet, which extends to why she's a little scary. But when she confronts Damon in the hospital, he's like, you look like my girlfriend and all of her doppelgangers. Yeah. It's like Damon cannot take anything seriously. What I found really interesting about that interaction, though, is that she seemed really confused about the hell part of it. Because Damon was pretty set on going to hell again. Because that seemed like the first time that she had ever heard that about the sword. And it's like, well, okay, so you have this power, but you don't know what it does. Everyone needs to share their knowledge. Please and thank you.
Please. How have we gone this long without having a group chat or something? I don't know, just like being in the loop somewhere.
Yeah. I am curious about the fact that Stefan took the stab. And that it wasn't lethal. Because we see him in the episode of the originals that we watched. It's just the X.
Yeah.
In there. But I don't know, man. Very interesting. Very interesting. And also that it's Tyler and Enzo know we have mutual friends. And that there was someone, I don't know if it was Tyler or who ended up setting all of this up, but they thought enough ahead to have a decoy coffin and then the real coffin.
Yeah.
Seems fake to me that you all would have thought this through enough, but okay. I am annoyed though, that when we saw Caroline at the end, obviously she's okay. But she's crying and she's alone in her room. What do you mean?
Enough.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this girl having to go through all these trials and tribulations on her own.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. But thankfully, Bonnie did end up getting there to be with her to like help Valerie in the end, which was good. But it's not okay. I'm not okay with it. It's annoying and it makes me mad.
I'm peeved.
And not that I care, because you know I don't care about Matt. But did someone tell Matt?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know.
Because I know that this kind of happened all of a sudden, right? Where they were having the babies.
Yeah.
But I don't think Stefan told anyone what was going on. And that's rude.
Yeah.
It's like basic decency to like tell I don't even know if they have a group chat, but like tell the group chat, hey, Caroline's having her babies right now, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. Shit pisses me off. But I am curious to know where we go from now, because part of me is rooting for Raina. And knowing that the rest of her brotherhood is like linked and in the stone supporting her. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Let me see. Next week, I guess, is going to be what we saw a little bit of in the originals.
Right.
Which is Moonlight on the Bayou.
Klaus is back, baby.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how, because it's been a while since they've had a crossover like this, how different it will be from what we saw in the originals episode.
Yeah, particularly for the originals where it's like they wanted Stefan out immediately. I feel like when Stefan is the main character, it's like how did he see this through his eyes? You know?
Yeah, just him writing in his journal, being like, "Dear diary, I went to New Orleans. Everyone didn't want me there. It was a sad day for Chaboy.
Yeah. I miss Caroline.
I miss Caroline.
But I have to run away so far. I have to run away so bad.
But at least
usually it's my favorite thing to do. But now, when I have a girl at home, it's tough. It stinks.
That's so true. That's so true. It usually is his favorite thing. But now he sort of cares about what he's doing.
Yeah.
So that'll be, what is that? Episode 14. We're getting there. We're almost through.
Oh yeah. We're making our way.
We are making our way. All right. We have some amusing patrons to thank. Would you like to start us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Lauren Cullen.
Ooh. Thank you to Zoe Forbes.
Ooh. Thank you to Vanessa Swan.
Ooh. Thank you to Greg Wagner.
Ooh. Thank you to April Dobrev.
Ooh. Thank you to V. Salvatore.
Ooh. Thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ooh. Thank you to Katya Karp.
Ooh. Thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Pew, 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 pew. Thank you to Daniel Burke.
Ooh. Thank you to Janae Bennett.
Ooh. Thank you to Reen Zeklos.
Ow. Thank you to Emily O'Zara.
Pew, 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 pew. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Ivashkov.
Bam, bam, bam.
So I have a fan fiction for you. This is by the author Karami CEO, and it is titled The Heart That Shouldn't Beat. This summary is very funny to me, mainly because it seems like the author tried to start an actual summary and then it blended into an author's note. And that is what caught my eye. So here it is. Cole becomes human while Jeremy is now a vampire. I don't even know what I'm doing. I write so bad. But I always remember how I would always search for fanfics of rare ships when I was younger and hope to find some even bad ones. So, ellipses, hope you like it.
Damn.
That is the summary.
Okay.
I remember Cole and Jeremy getting into it in the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of tension there. But from what we saw in the originals, he seems kind of like a softie for brunettes.
Sure.
So I can see why this author might be interested in this.
You know, my heart is open, of course.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it. I will say if this season does not get back into Jeremy, our hunter, I am going to be confused.
Yeah. I have questions.
Why are we bringing that back if we're not trying to figure out where that hunter of ours is?
Yeah.
Well, my friends, I'm very excited to go watch this Mary Oliver piece. Tell your friends about the show. Tell your family about the show.
Oh, yeah.
We have a bonus episode that will be coming out soon. Do you want to tell the class about that?
Oh, yeah. To prep for the crossover of the century, we have season 3 of the originals on Patreon. Which
we didn't realize was a true crossover, but it was very well planned on our part.
Worked out great, for sure.
It was great that it did its job.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Well, as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
get bit.
Woo!
Ow. You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.